Pickup trucks are the go-to vehicle for many consumers today. And on this episode of Queer4Cars, we're going to take a look at the car-based pickup, the Honda Ridgeline. It's William Westhopper from Queer4Cars, and we're with the car-based pickup truck, the 2021 Honda Ridgeline all-wheel drive. And this has the HPD package. Now, this is a great pickup truck for the everyday family. No, you're not going to be going off to the farm or going off to the big construction yard and doing a lot of heavy-duty work with it, because it's not really a work truck. This is basically based on an SUV, Honda's Pilot, and it is everything that you're going to want in a unibody pickup truck. And for most consumers, that's going to be just great. While you may not realize that this is a car-based pickup truck, which basically it's based on Honda's Pilot SUV, it is unibody, which means it is not built on a frame. It is all built as one unit. Now, even though you see this little line here, which changes from the passenger compartment over to the bed of the truck. Now, first generation Honda Ridgelines had a more sporty looking C-pillar here, a longer C-pillar reminiscent of the Chevrolet Avalanches from the early 2000s. Another thing you're going to notice about these car-based pickup trucks is that they are four-door, quote unquote, crew cab pickups and a pickup bed, which really is not a whole lot different than what you might find in the SUV version of this same vehicle. Much of the underpinnings are basically just like a Honda Pilot. Let's go and have a look under the hood of the 2021 Honda Ridgeline. And like most vehicles, reach under here, find the little knob, pull it up, and there you go. There is your engine compartment. Very closed in, very clean. There is a plastic cover on the engine, which I'm going to pop off so we can have a look at the engine when we go into it. So this is a 3.5 liter VTEC V6 engine with variable cylinder management, VCM, underneath here. So no turbo, just kind of a basic engine. So that's what it is. And you can see there, I've taken the cover off. You don't see a whole lot under the cover. All right, so let's take a drive in the 2021 Honda Ridgeline all-wheel drive. So this is the Honda Ridgeline Sport all-wheel drive. The base of the Ridgeline models, pretty simple, pretty basic. Interior is nothing fancy at all. Fabric seats, nice fabric seats that I think it's good sturdy fabric. Hard plastic up here, hard plastic there, soft covering there as well. A pretty basic stereo. Pretty basic center display screen, which, you know, I'm not overly thrilled with, but it is what it is. So, I mean, it's just going to be, gives you the information you need. A lot of empty spaces there. I'm sure you can customize them. It's got a red kind of glow to it. Why it has that, I have no idea. So I'll just go here. We'll just go over here. Space form. This one has stuff that has audio system. This does not have Sirius XM. It has AM and FM, which is fine. One thing you're going to find in this vehicle that's different is Honda's gear shift selector. There's not a dial here to change. There's no gear shift. There's buttons. You'll find these same kind of buttons in Acura products either. Park at the top, reverse, you got to push back to reverse, neutral push down. The drive button right here. And over on this side, there's an Econo button, or Econ button, which does kind of puts a little bit more economy into the drive. I also notice it takes a lot of pep out of the vehicle as well. So there's that there. There's a cargo light over here. There's other controls on and off here. Okay, the center stack also has this button here, which is the intelligent traction mode. It gives you normal, snow, mud, or sand. So we're just going to put it on normal. All right, so we're going to put it into drive here, park, reverse, push back, N, drive, S, which probably means snow, and it has the intelligent traction control, normal, snow, mud, and we're going to leave it on snow. Then it has the engine auto engine idle stop enabled or disabled, so we're turning that off. So let's take a little ride on it. The other thing that's kind of interesting about this truck is that it has a manual foot parking brake. I don't know when the last time I saw that was. Most of them are electronic now, but this has a foot parking brake. It took me a little while to figure out where that was and how to turn the parking brake on until I looked down and goes, oh yeah, that's what it is. The only thing it really needs is the button down there to activate the high beams like we had in the 60s. Now that would make it really a classic vehicle. All right, let's go out and take a drive. Now, because it is an SUV or car-based pickup truck, it's going to feel more like your full-size SUV that you wowould have from Honda. You're called your Honda Pilot. Pretty basic driving experience. Nothing sporty or anything like that. It's not a sports vehicle, and there's no sports mode here to change that, other than the Econ mode, which does kind of tone down the engine a little bit and makes the engine a little less perky to save fuel, of course. So this model is, as I said, pretty basic. It doesn't have a whole lot of, doesn't have vehicle blind spot monitoring on either side, so there's no little light on the rear view mirrors telling me that there's a vehicle there. It does have a rear view camera, but that's about it. It doesn't have the cameras that are 360 cameras or any other cameras in it. And for, you know, 40,000 plus, you might want to think about that. That would be something that would be nice if it had that. And I'm sure if you got one of the upscale models, you would get that. Now, what is it like to drive around these twisty curvies in Rock Creek Park? Well, it's pretty good. I mean, it just like anything else, it doesn't throw itself around. It's not cutting out the curves like you would expect in a sports car thing, but then again, it's not a sports car. It's a little car-based pickup truck. And it rides pretty well. It's you know, a little stiff, but I mean, it rides better than a regular, you know, bed-on-frame pickup truck. And certainly for all-wheel drive, it rides pretty well. Does have a nice feel to it. Visibility is very good all around. Even the back, it's a little hard because of the headrests of the back seat. But in general, it's pretty darn good. So what makes the Honda Ridgeline's truck bed special? Well, it's pretty much like every pickup truck you go to do. It opens like that, which is actually pretty cool. You know, classic pickup truck. But what you don't see on many pickup trucks, especially mid-size pickup trucks, is that you can open the door like this. And then you have an easier access to the bed. And not only do you have easier access to the bed, but you have a lockable storage compartment underneath the bed. And this baby is deep, it's plastic, it's got a drain in it, so you can put ice in here, you could tailgate out of this, you can put tools in here, you can put a lot of things in this lockable storage area, and it does have a key lock there for that. So, the bed itself, it's not really a long bed, but it is a pretty wide bed. Honda's literature says that you can get 4-foot wide building materials in here. Well, you can, but they're not going to be 8 foot long because they're going to be hanging out over the tailgate when it's down. But it's pretty high up. What's different that you'll see than other pickup trucks is that there's no wheel well intrusion into the bed. There's a small one, but not much of one. So you've got tie-down hooks throughout. You've got lights on the inside of it. It's got a sturdy composite finish on here, so you can throw things in here and it's not going to damage this bed. So that's what makes the Honda Ridgeline something special. Something that really stands out with the Ridgeline are the two exhaust pipes, and these are real exhaust pipes. These are not just for show. It also has a hitch receiver right here and it has the plug right there, just the one round plug. It doesn't seem to have a square plug anywhere for doing your trailer hitch. And interestingly enough, this vehicle comes with a trailer hitch. So say you want to tow a trailer, well guess what? The Ridgeline has a hitch receiver, and you just put that in here, and for some reason this specific vehicle actually even came with a hitch. Now I don't know whether the Honda sends these out or not, but this is here, so there it is for you. Be a little noisy when you're towing back and forth and it's moving around, as many hitches are. And of course it has the hooks there for the chain and a round receiver hook here, a round receiver area here for the electrical connection. So yes, the Honda Ridgeline can tow a trailer. As Soshihito Honda was quoted as saying, "If Hondas don't race, there are no Hondas." And this Ridgeline features the HPD, or Honda Performance Development Package, for $2,800. Now what does that offer in this Honda? It offers the black plastic fender flares that you'll find on all four wheels, the bronze aluminum alloy custom wheels, HPD badging around the vehicle here and here, and also a black plastic HPD grille. So that's what you get with this HPD package for $2,800. So I want to thank you for joining me on this week's episode of Queer4Cars as we took a look at the 2021 Honda Ridgeline all-wheel drive Sport with the HPD package. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up and follow us here on YouTube. If you have any comments, go ahead and place those down there and below. Until next time, we look forward to seeing you right back here on this channel for more auto and truck reviews and stories about the automotive lifestyle. Until then,